welcome to We Talk, where we talk about any and everything as a family.
As a family. I'm Stavohn.
I'm Jaevohn.
And I'm Mom.
Make sure to like, comment down below, and subscribe. Also, if you're feeling frisky, turn on that notification bell. Now, on to the video.
Have you guys...
yeah, that's what you want to show us a video.
So this is like just something whatever, you know? Well, I guess this is just a trash movie. Okay, have you seen this? It's a lady, and she's going, that's a knife in her hand, by the way. She just goes up and slashes some kid's face. And the dad's a punk. Dad's a punk. But yeah. Have you seen this? Or heard about it?
No.
Yo.
Let it play again, because I was kind of... Oh!
Yo, she's wild.
Oh my gosh! I didn't even realize what happened the first time.
She's wild.
What the heck is wrong with these parents?
And that's that.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, so I saw that. I'm like, man, that's actually crazy. Like that. Keep going back to this mental illness or evil thing. Like,
I think she's. I don't know her. I think I would have to know her in order to say which one she was. But I'm gonna go with right now. I'm gonna go with mentally ill.
yo, she just like walked up to that kid, some random kid on the street.
I know, and she didn't do it to the adult. She did it to the kid. I mean, she just.
And then
target kids.
she tried to go after the other one too.
Right, and he just. He's doing.
Yo, the dad chased after her, and then like he like.
Bro, she had a knife. What was he supposed to do?
Bro, what is she gonna do? Just
cut his face?
Bro, I feel like it'd be not that hard to beat that woman to incapacitated state.
She had some signs on her.
She was a biggin. That was a round woman.
Yeah.
She was fat. She was just fat. We just because she's out here slashing babies' faces, we can say bad things about her.
Okay.
She was a fatty.
Okay.
She's probably upset by that. She saw these thin people out here walking. She was pissed.
They're beautiful kids.
She's like, look at these kids. They ain't got diabetes. What you doing?
That is just insane.
Yeah. So now I was thinking about this on the way over here because I heard them talk about it in a podcast. Do you think that drugs should be legal? All drugs should be legal? And I'm asking this kind of knowing what you guys would say, but
all drugs?
All drugs.
No. Are you talking about like for record? I mean, what?
I'm talking like all legal for whatever you want to use them for.
No, because I think we'd have more of that craziness going on.
Yeah. Do you have an opinion, JV?
Is it just legal and it's like, just like, go buck wild with it? Or is there like some kind of control?
It's as legal as, I don't know,
or
water.
Or is it like, well, cigarettes are legal, but there's control to them.
What, you have to have money to buy them?
You have to be a certain age.
There's a sin tax, you have to be a certain age.
We could say over the age of 18, that's...
Okay, that's
there are areas in which you can smoke and which you can't.
There's like certain crack smoking areas and certain like areas that shoot up.
So what's your answer?
I'm gonna have to say, no, not all drugs.
See,
Okay, no.
because I think that all drugs should be legal.
Okay, why?
Okay, so when you say that, so are you saying with the parameters that we just put out there like that? Like
That you have to be over the age of 18,
Okay.
and I don't know. that's pretty much it.
Can you
Like-
dibble dabble?
Huh?
Can you dibble dabble?
You dibble dabble, yes. I feel like it's weird that we have some things that can kill you that are legal and some things that can kill you that are illegal. It like kill you and ruin your life and like just mess everything up, right? Like we have addictive substances that are legal with these huge industries behind them. And I feel like those huge industries are kind of why all this other stuff is illegal.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's weird for the government to be like you can't do that with your body, right? Like isn't that kind of like with abortion, where it's like
I knew you were going there.
yeah, because and I just made this connection, but because like my body, my choice, right? Like if a woman can kill a baby, then then why can't I like shoot up heroin?
Well, let's flip the script. If the government can tell me what to do with my body, why shouldn't they be able to tell you what to do with yours?
Hey, I never said they should be able to tell you what you do with your body.
Well, they do.
Wow. But I mean, like people are trying to stop that. But I don't know. I feel like
My thing is, I mean, I might be wrong, but any of the substances that are legal now, I don't think there's a risk for overdose like there is with
the substances that are legal.
illegal, yeah.
Wait. Say that again.
Like, can you overdose on alcohol? I mean,
Absolutely. You can go to I can go to the store now and buy a bottle of something,
Yeah, I'll get
drink it
alcohol
all,
poisoning.
and die.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can actually have water poisoning. Do you know that?
Sometimes.
Alright.
If you drink like too much water, it's a lot of water.
I
though.
know. I know. And when I tried to drink water, I sometimes felt like I was in a state. I know. But it was just a foreign substance to my body. My body was like, stop.
What about in like public? Are there gonna be like restrictions on where you can use
No.
drugs? Like, okay, but you can't go out into publicly inebriated. Like, if you're drunk, you can't just walk into a place of business.
Let's say that the answer is yes. Does that still change your opinion, your answer? I mean, under what circumstance would it be okay?
It depends on, like, if you are gonna, like, be around people who are under 18, and then it also depends on, like,
Like you shouldn't be operating a motor vehicle or anything like
Yeah.
that. Like there's got to be like some regulation to it. But I just think that is weird because it's like, you know, you can go to the doctor and get prescribed some stuff that you can
And
OD off of.
mess up your life. You get addicted.
Like yeah, you can ruin your life on that.
Yeah.
Like or you know you just take too many and die.
Let's
or,
see.
you know.
I mean, with giving that example of how that can happen, that's even more reason that I'm be like, no, they should not be.
Hey bro, if you want to mess up your life, that's fine. Right?
Yeah, but you're not only be messing up your life.
See, I don't know.
That's like a drunk driver. Oh, you can go ahead and drive drunk. Not more than not, drunk drivers hit people, kill the person, and they're still alive.
we said no operating vehicles.
But
I
okay,
mean,
but you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to operate the vehicle when you're been drinking, and yet people do. So it will be the same premise for these legal drugs that you.
I mean, but
world.
even with the drugs being illegal, there are still people who are out here like getting high and.
But do you not think that
Right
there would be
now.
more people?
I see. And I
But
think
that
about it like
doesn't
this.
mean like just because it's legal, everyone's gonna do it. Like,
Yeah.
if they were
Not
like,
more- you don't think that more people would do it?
okay,
Is the only thing that's keeping somebody from smoking crack the fact that it's illegal? Like, I don't think so. Like, if you want to smoke crack,
because
then...
Whitney said crack is whack, so
Yeah.
that's it.
See, but now I
did she
think
do crack?
No, she did. She did cocaine.
They're the
that's-
same drug, just
she
targeted to
was
different
very
people.
adamant
She
about
was very
not
adamant
doing
that
crack.
crack was whack. No,
Those are
dude.
They're the same thing, but for different people. White
I
people
think
do
they're
cocaine
different-
and black people do crack.
That's
She's
actually
black, and
not
that's not true.
true.
They're different forms of a drug, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna say that I know everything about crack and
In my mind, crack is the stuff that they don't refine, and cocaine is the stuff that they refine.
I think crack is cocaine, just like mixed with some extra stuff.
Yeah, I think so too. Something
cooked.
like that. Yeah.
Um,
You know, a little rat poison, a little this, a little that.
some arsenic. But no, I always thought it was weird that the government is just like no, you can't do that. You can do this though. Like you can't be out here shooting up heroin, but you can go to the doctor and get like these very addictive pills that they're gonna give you way too many of. Like,
And then you can go shoot up heroin afterwards because you decided that nothing else is worth.
but if possessing drugs and selling drugs like is a crime, then that means that like criminals are doing it and criminals are profiting off of it and criminals are like the underworld is growing stronger from all of this stuff, right? So if you legalize it, then it's like
Also,
more criminals.
But then
Another thing about
who
legalizing-
gets rich off of that if you legalize it?
I don't know. See, I don't know if it should be like there should be industries behind all these things like there is with tobacco and alcohol or whatever. I feel like that'd be interesting.
My thing is, if you legalize it, then what happens to the people who were
Incarcerated.
Yeah.
Well, we just leave them be. No, I don't think that's cool. I feel like they should be released and have their records expunged.
And given their drugs back.
Yeah. But,
The police did not use them drugs. What you talking about?
right?
I mean, they've been in it for some time.
Are there any drugs that you think should be legal, if not all of them?
If not all of them, well, yes.
Okay.
Can you tell us?
No, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, so weed, obviously, like LSD and mushrooms and all that stuff, it's like, who cares about that, right? Maybe not like crack and heroin, if
And meth.
I mean meth, PCP. Like if we're like drawing a line, like those are definitely
Those are the line.
like crocodile or whatever, and fentanyl or
Fentanyl.
whatever. Like
Oh, fentanyl is like deadly. Like if you you gotta take a little bit.
yeah.
Let's not take it at all. Let's go with that one.
Well, hey,
Fine.
your body, your choice.
Hey.
Dave Chappelle had a bit in his most recent comedy special that I found really funny, and there was also some truth in it. And I'm like, man, this is real. And he was talking about abortion, and the gist of it was, he's like, look, if a woman has the right to either like kill the child or not, then I should have the right to like be in the child's life or not. He's like, if you can kill it, then I should be able to abandon it.
I mean, but isn't that like the way that it is anyway? I know that a lot of women want a father in their kid's life, but it is their father's choice.
Well, you know, he's saying like, and not be saddled with child support and all of this other stuff.
Oh, no. You're going to pay. You play. You're going to pay.
See, nah, I don't know. Because I feel like, why does the woman have all the power in this situation? Like,
she's carrying the thing.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's stupid though, because.
But
she's
then
like,
you know what? Let's solve all of this. Wrap it up. You won't have to worry about none of this. So she's not carrying all the power. You have power. It's just like a lot of men, it don't feel right if it's not raw. Okay, well, we're going to see how it feels 9 months later when you're paying child support.
See, no, and I believe that. I believe that, you should, if you're not trying to have a child, then you should be prepared.
Just be like, yeah, I believe that. It don't feel right when you do
I know. I was wondering where you was going with that too.
But no, like, I think that, I don't know. That's just kind of crazy to me. And it's like, the woman can either kill it or not.
But my thing is,
It's
that's
not
what
killing it. There's nothing to kill.
But it all goes back to, as a man, as part of this sexual experience, you need to take some responsibility too. And if you choose not to, then you gave her the power.
And then I heard recently, this is somebody in some podcast, they were talking about child support, and they were saying like, I'm fine with paying child support so long as like the money is going only to the child, right?
Okay, go ahead and listen.
Like he's like, I feel like the woman should be held accountable if she's like using that money incorrectly.
So what determines whether or not she's using that money?
Like if she takes the child support money and buys a purse with it. Like is what he was getting at. He's like
how do you know that she took that specific money and bought a purse with? I mean, my thing is, when we receive child support, let's think about the fact that we are housing a child. There's a mortgage involved, there's electricity, there's utilities, there is food, there is transporting this child. So if I buy myself a purse,
I understand that, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe that money should be, and I don't understand the child support system. Hold on, let me finish my sentence. Like, I feel like maybe it should be in some sort of separate account, right? And I don't know. Like, whatever needs that this child has, like the money gets taken from that account for this thing.
Go ahead, sweetie.
I don't think that like child support is even enough money to like compensate for taking care of a child.
Yes, I agree.
And so I don't agree, because even it ends when you're 18, and even after you're 18, your parent probably still will provide something for you.
Yeah.
But should they be? Like,
no, but does it happen?
But it's like, at that point, the child is an adult. The child can go out and get a job. The child can go join the military and die for the country. Like, the child can go and, like, I'm saying that
my child.
I'm saying that the child, like, has options. The child is like, the child can go out and do stuff, right? So it's like, if you're like 19 and you're like, why am I still not getting child support? It's like, well, you can go out and buy some legal heroin in this alternate reality.
I don't think that like you should have to pay child support after 18. I'm saying that like that money, the difference of money spent between the parent that the child lives with and then the parent providing child support is different, and it's probably more so on the parent who the child lives with.
See, I love that we had this conversation, and I love the fact that all of us have different angles on this conversation. Because me being a mother and receiving child support is different from your experience.
Which is
you
zero.
You being the child who knows, who's in the middle of this and who sees what goes on financially, this, that, and the third. You have a different perspective. So this was a good conversation. Thank you.
Yeah, I only bring good conversations.
So back to illegal drugs, where does cocaine lie?
I don't know, cocaine is like, it's better than crack, I think. Not saying that based off of personal experience, but just assumptions, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like it'd be fine. Like, I don't know. Look, man.
I mean, I feel like 18 is not a good age for people to be making decisions like that.
Look, I
still feel like you're dumb at 18, and we've already had this discussion.
I mean, yeah, you are dumb at 18.
Yeah, so we need to. I love you, but we need to. Yeah, you're 18, so you're really stupid.
Yeah.
We need to, bring that age limit up if you want to, in your world there, because 18, you're not capable of making.
I think it's for different drugs.
You know what's crazy? And so I was listening to a podcast. I listen to a lot of podcasts where there was this one. He was an older guy, an older military veteran, right? I think he might have like recently retired from the military or whatever. And he was just talking about like some of the missions he had been on and yada yada, this, that, whatever. And he was talking about how as an older guy who had been in the military for like, decades, like he was saying like, man, it doesn't make sense to me why in some circumstances the military will send out these like fresh like 18-year-olds to go do a job. Like they'll send out like a bunch of those guys and they'll come back like their arms and legs blown off or whatever, when they can send out like a small group of us guys that have been there
and have
for
experiences.
like a small group of us could get it done and be good.
Yeah.
And
And
want to provide for those people.
see, that just really made me think like, man, at 18 you really can go out and die for your country.
Yeah.
And that's a big decision right there. And people are making it all the time. People are encouraged to like choose that path. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that path. If you want to like,
if you are fully aware of the fact that, like what you just said could happen.
right.
That you could really actually die for your country.
I mean,
can you be fully aware at 18?
That's a good question. I like that.
Our country doesn't recognize that you can be fully aware of your decisions with alcohol.
That's true.
right, yeah.
But they don't benefit from you drinking alcohol like they benefit from you dying for them.
That's true.
Yeah, so I just thought that was crazy. Something else that was crazy. I've been thinking like, man, I'm not 18 anymore. Like,
when did this hit you?
I was just thinking about it today, man. Cause I was like, jumping off some stuff and then jumping back up onto some stuff. Not like for fun. I had to get to places, and like this was just the quickest way, like maneuvering. And I was thinking like, man, one of these days I'm not going to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Probably not anytime soon.
Probably not.
I'm still young and spry,
but I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I don't feel like you won't be able to do it. I feel like it may be a little more challenging.
Right.
But the fact that you stay active, in my mind, you staying active helps keep you active.
Yeah, it's like a momentum thing, right?
Yeah, so that's why I work out Monday
Because
through Friday. For real, because I don't want things to stop. I don't want things to hurt. So I keep them moving.
Me and Isaac were talking because we were watching this heavyset person the other day walk downstairs. And he's like, you ever notice that like older, heavier people go down the stairs like almost sideways? And I'm like, yeah, like I did notice that. And I'm like, why is that? He's like, so they can like better control their their momentum, right? Like if you're just going straight down, it's like a lot more taxing than if you're like sideways and you're keeping all your weight on this leg and then you ease down and then you transfer the weight slowly to this leg and then you bring this leg down and then go like. And I'm like, man, I wonder when that started. Like for that person. Like, because I'm sure, like, there was a point in their life when one day they're walking down like normal, or like they can even like trot down the stairs, and then the next day it's like okay, a little slower.
It's a gradual process. You don't even know when it happens. You're not gonna say that because you know.
You be going down the stairs sideways?
No. One day I went to get up off the floor and it wasn't easy as it used to be. I'm like, what the heck? Why can't I get off this floor? I'm having to roll around like I weigh 500 pounds trying to get up. So, I mean, I don't know when it happened. I just know that it happened.
You remember when, this was like, I don't know, a couple months ago, when me and JV were trying to do like the kung fu get up? I don't know what you call that. A kip up? Yeah, and then JV did it, and then I'm like, I bet I could do that. And then I get on the ground, and and then I got it on the third try. I'm like, oh my god! Like, I was so scared. Like, I've always like prided myself on being
able to,
like agile and just able to do stuff.
Yeah, because the one thing I think about often is you like, I don't fall.
Yeah.
I don't fall. I'm like, oh.
Like
well, I do, so.
I stumble, I don't fall. I'll always catch myself.
Do people fall?
Huh?
Do people fall regularly?
I mean, it's not fall regularly, but I've fallen before.
I definitely see some people fall, like
so
every now and
people
again.
do fall, but he's saying he does not fall.
Especially considering all the things I do, like how I'm always like jumping
like
on things and balancing on
I
things.
don't think I've fallen. I fell once, but I slid.
Okay, well, you fell. See, you're not
That's
Even-
your fault. Give me better jeans.
Okay.
Even on like ice and stuff, I usually don't fall. Like I'll like
You're going to be jacked up this winter just because you mentioned it.
see nah.
You're going to call Mom fail.
'Cause I'm gonna be working on my balance, preparing, because I know it's slipping. I know I'm getting older and I'm losing it a little bit. So I
Yeah,
gotta
I mean,
keep the ball rolling.
Wow. Thank you for having this conversation. Try to have a conversation with your family, see if you get on the same page.
not the same page, at least the same chapter.
If not the same chapter, don't fall.
I agree. Don't fall.
Go do drugs.
Go do drugs.
No.
They're free!